Morning vlogsters! It's Wednesday and today I'm in Coventry because I'm chairing a panel at the Creative Pie conference on building creative communities through social media. I'm actually on the panel for what does the future hold for the creative industries. So let's hope I can come up with something insightful to say on that. Hi there, it's Friday. Woo! Yeah, Friday. Oh, can't you just tell that it's coming on for winter now? You can see the glow here is because I've got the lights on in the house at like 10 AM and I've put the heating on as well. We've got storage heaters, which are quite frankly appalling. What they like to do is when they're meant to be storing heat all night, like generating it whilst the electricity's cheap, they sort of gather all of that heat up and then just spew it out at like 7 o'clock in the morning, even though they're meant to slowly release it during the day. So you get up and the living room is like absolutely boiling when you get up. And then slowly throughout the day, it just gets colder and colder and colder and colder. So around kind of evening time, sort of 6-7 o'clock, when you actually want the heating to be warm, all the heat's gone. There is no heat stored. So yeah, such is the woe of storage heaters. But I just try and think that all of the other benefits of living in a city centre flat make up for it. So I stopped vlogging on Wednesday after the conference because, to be honest, my mind was like, there's this saying of always stand next to the most intelligent person in the room, that kind of the more you mix yourself with inspiring people, the better off you'll be, and kind of the more interesting people you hang out with, the more interesting that you'll become. Well, after Wednesday, I should become like the most interesting person in the world because it was lovely. So I led a panel on building online communities, which involved Alison Sadler, who I know already. She runs the People Shop in King's Heath in Birmingham, but she's probably most famous for starting the Make It Social, like sewing with a needle and thread, hashtag on Instagram. She's got a huge Instagram following and she kind of promotes people being makers and crafting and sewing, and she does that on a Monday. Another lady called Lisa Mayer, who I had heard of and actually hadn't realised, but I've been to some of her exhibitions, who runs Capsule, which is a production company, and Supersonic Fest, which is a massive alternative music festival in Birmingham. Yeah, Stuart Marconi has named it the best alternative music festival in the UK quite recently. So she was talking about her work, and she organised the Home of Metal exhibition, which is all about Birmingham being the home of heavy metal, which is one of the first dates that Dan and I went out on, was to go to that exhibition. So that was really cool. Also, Steve Lawson, who is a solo bassist, which is quite an unusual profession, and he has built this amazing career by basically having a subscription service for all of his music. So you can pay so much a year and you just get all of his music. There was a keynote from Bill Drummond, who's an artist and probably best known from being from the KLF, which was challenging, I think is probably the best word. Like, he is kind of a professional provocateur, so it's kind of what you expect. But, you know, good to be challenged. I also got to talk on a panel about the future of the creative industries, which was interesting. I gave my opinion where I could, but there was a lot of stuff that just went a bit over my head. But again, good to challenge yourself. When I was asked to speak on the panel, I was just like, they were like, Emily, could you come and speak on the panel on the future of the creative industries and what it might hold? And I was just like, I can. I will have an opinion, I'm sure. It was fine. It was fine and really, really interesting. So yes, that was my Wednesday. So I just wanted to catch you up on that because obviously I abandoned vlog sort of halfway through because it just got too much. So today is actually Friday. Yesterday I was out all day doing various kind of granddaughterly duties, taking grandparents to doctor's appointments and things like that. And then today I am doing some work this morning, and then I will be doing the exciting job of cleaning the flat this afternoon, because we've got visitors this weekend. One of my bridesmaids, my kind of housemate from uni, is coming down from Leeds with her husband, and they're staying with us for the weekend. So I'm really looking forward to that, but I need to get the flat into a state where, you know, like, there's no shame. It's quite nice because she's lived with me before, so she knows how messy I am, but like, we go up to their house and their flat is always pristine. It's like something from a magazine. It's beautiful. So I kind of have to at least pick up my dirty washing, run a cloth around the bathroom, that kind of thing. Yeah, totally have been doing work. It's now like nearly 1 o'clock. So I've been working all that time, got most of the work I need to do done. Hooray! Seem to be having some issues with my blog, which is a bit of a blur, just a bit of a blur. Yeah. But I'm on to technical support with my host, and they're usually really good, so hopefully get that sorted. But what I'm most excited about is the Twitter talk amongst my fellow Birmingham bloggers about a Birmingham blogger karaoke night at the new karaoke box that's opening on Broad Street. Looks like a super luxe kind of karaoke rooms. So if any of you are watching this, let's get on it. Let's do it. I need to get my share on. So it's Saturday, and I think the flat is actually finally tidy. I pretty much tidied, well, I did tidy all yesterday afternoon into yesterday evening. Then we went out to see a gig, because we went for our November gig in our kind of seeing 12 gigs in 12 months. Can't believe that's nearly over. Don't know quite what's happened. But we saw the Eagles of Death Metal. They were rock. They were really good. But yeah, flat's finally tidy. I don't think I've ever shown you my living room before. I don't really, it's not quite like house tour tidy, or room tour, but yeah, I'll give you a quick look. There it is. Here is the living room. Yes, we game. We have loads of gaming peripherals, some flowers that Dan bought me. They're doing really well. Over in that corner is my little desk office where I do all my sewing and my work. Probably should have put work first really there, shouldn't I? Comfy sofa, drinks cabinet, bit of a music corner. Oh, so many wires. And then we have like a dining area where the dining table's all folded up, because you can see that's where I have all my studio lights, and I do like recording and photographing. And we have the globe bar, which is our pride and joy, because it's so gosh darn cheesy.